Out. Core, come. Nice. Down. Okay. All right, I want to talk about something where you just saw there. Out. Cora came to me, and like we all know, she was running away and couldn't be off leash, out of control. There was zero anything outside. I gotta throw the ball with my hand for hold on. And so here we are, and you just saw down. I never worked on down. Yesterday I just asked her to do down, and she looked at me, and I did a little lure, and she went down. Obviously somebody training before, they taught her down, and they taught her down with a lure, and they taught her down without any competing reinforcers, which was inside, right? And I know they tried to work recall inside, the trainers, and they did the low-level stim, and once they went outside, it all fell through. So I did the little lure, and she went down. So somebody trained her with a lure. So I quickly started to train her Ivan Balabanov's way, so we could, you know, not have the lure and do it by voice control, voice command. And she quickly, of course, Ivan's way is so awesome. She quickly got it, and you just saw that. So the big thing here is somebody taught her down, and they taught her with a lure or whatever, but like they taught her recall, and it was useless. The point of all of this is knowing how to deal with competing reinforcers that are worth more than whatever you have. And for this dog, that was being outside. Cora, come on. So just being outside negated any obedience. Ready? Especially, I mean, this pointer with the lizards. Like I said, she has gone after them, caught them, killed them, and stuff, and that kind of stuff. So the big thing here is training has to be based around competing reinforcers. Unless you have that ultimate fluff ball, that genetic dog that doesn't care about anything outside, and they do exist. You can get away with that. But when you have these dogs, like any dog you see here, they're going to have competing reinforcers that are going to be worth more than your food, and then you have to know what to do with it. Now Zico, you know, I got him a puppy, and he's really well bred and this and that, and we worked on these games from, I mean, as soon as I got him. So that issue was really simple to deal with. A dog like Rosie and Jade here, that were super hot on dogs, been in dog fights, those kinds of dogs. Fox, who trainer before me, harnessed him up and was trying to give him food while he was going crazy around other dogs. Of course, he ignores the food, but you know, agitation work around dogs. So these dogs were crazy outside. I mean, crazy. So it's different. You have to be able to deal with that. And this dog had chased, caught, and killed the lizards and stuff. But anyway, people think the dog knows the command, it won't do it. Well, you know, I didn't have to teach the dog down. I had to teach it a new way so that I could do it with voice without the food lure. That's why we use Ivan's way. It's so nice. But I got rid of the competing reinforcers. I brought this dog out here, out to the other fields and all these spots, and I took care of competing reinforcers. right? So it's very easy for me to, you know, I got the recall. And then when I said down, the dog didn't know from the voice, because it just knew from the lure, because the way they train it, they don't do the conditioning right, and then you have to take a long time to fade the lure. So I just retaught it Ivan's way in a session, because it already had an idea, you know what I mean? But I didn't really teach to go to the position. I just had to reteach it to do it on a command. So, but the competing reinforcers were already dealt with, and see, that's the important thing. The dogs learn the obedience, the commands so fast. It's the people can't deal with competing reinforcers out, and they think that that's more repetitions. That's taking a dog away from the reinforcers and doing more repetitions. That's not the way to go about it. I go face the reinforcers and take care of them, and then the obedience is easy. Very, very different approach. Cor, come. Come on. Girl. Down. Down. Okay. And like I said, this is only the second time I've ever said down to the dog. Not the second time out here, you know. Go, come. And you see there's no electric on her, right? Good girl. Come on. Sit. Nice. Down. Okay. Right, and it's so quick, right? And she didn't know, she only knew from the lure. She didn't know any duration, like to stay there. I'm, you know, moving away from her and stuff. And it was just one session explaining it to her. And I could have a downstay from across the field with this dog, you know, tonight. I mean, you know, in a session tonight, this afternoon. I mean, it's not hard at all, because the competing reinforcers are done with her. It's like, I mean, they still exist. Look, she's out hunting right now, pointing, right? Look at her, she's hunting the lizards. It's really, really cool. And there's ducks over here. Let me go see. Yeah, you can see. Hey, buddy. There's the ducks right there, and when we first come, the ducks are all here and everything. But see, she's hunting, right? Look at her. And I call her off that. She does what she does, and then she goes back to hunt. That's what's really cool. But my big thing here is learning how to deal with competing reinforcers, as opposed to taking a dog just in isolation, teach them commands, doing them, you know, hundreds and hundreds of times, to think that those repetitions are what's going to win out over competing reinforcers, and that's not the way I do it. It's really, it happens super fast, Ivan's way. So different, really, really cool. I just wanted to share that, because I know people spend months and months and years training a dog, and they can't get it to listen to them, to do commands outside. It just, you know, once they go outside, it's over. And, you know, the dog looks like a superstar in their kitchen. You know? Go, come. Nice. Core. Down. There you go. Good. Good. Nice. Okay. And you see how, just, I mean, you're seeing me with that. I like this dog didn't do that yesterday. You know? But it's not concerned about the competing reinforcers when it comes, when I say something, you know? All right, that's it, over and out.